YouTube, what it is, it's your boy Diesel from Diesel TV. Alright man, y'all know what it is, man. It is Friday and we're doing our responding to comments Friday. Alright, I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do this thing right here, man. This is the second video that I've done of responding to you guys' comments and everything, but like I said, I wanted to come to y'all every Friday and let y'all hear and see what kind of comments I'm getting on my YouTube channel, man. And the first one, man, was kind of funny, man. We had some good comments from there. We got some pretty good comments here too, man, but it's been slowing down a little bit. So like I said before, man, I don't know if I'll be able to come every Friday with this video. I'm gonna try to, but if not every Friday, it would at least be every other Friday that I can come and bring y'all some kind of laughter or something like that from these videos. All right, so let's get it started, man. I got me a stick. And let me cut this thing real quick so we can get this thing on the road. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. Alright, got me a lighter. I love this lighter, man. This is a very, very good lighter right here. I love it. So I am smoking a Privada Farm Rolled. Alright, so with Privada Farm Rolled, they come straight from the farm. They send you cigars straight from the farm. They don't even have wrappers on them or anything like that. They just send you cigars straight from the farm. And this one is a La Zuna Nicaragua 6x52. No, oh yeah, 6x52 box press. That's what this is. If you can see, it's a torpedo, boxed pressed torpedo. The tasting notes are cream, vanilla, berry, nuts, and coffee. This thing says right here, afternoon and evening is a good time to smoke it. I smoke it in the morning because it's the morning time right now. I do have coffee that I'm drinking with, some French press Coffee Brothers coffee that I'm drinking right now. And so, let's get it on. Let me see. Oh, nice. Very nice. Okay, so let's move on to the first comment. All right, first comment is, I had to watch twice because the beat had me hooked from start. All right, so this came from the home defense video, and you know, there are a lot of my videos have music in the background, just have beats, and as you guys know with YouTube, you can't just use any type of beat. So there's this one guy, man, that has fire beats, like everything that I like, because I'm a Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole type of vibe fan. You know, I love Andre 3000 is my favorite of all time rappers. Outkast is my favorite group of all time. You know, so I'm a J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar kind of vibe. And this guy specializes in those type of beats. They're not the exact thing, but they're those type of beats. It's homage beats on YouTube, man. Before I even had a YouTube channel, I would go on there and just listen to some of the beats and just vibe to it, meditate and things of that sort, man. So it's homage beats on YouTube. He has a bunch of beats on there that he does, and that's usually what I use on my videos, is the homage beats videos, okay? So y'all go over there, show him some love, man. Let him know I sent you. Hopefully he can do something specially for Diesel TV channel, you know what I'm saying? So moving on to the next one is, what are your thoughts about carrying concealed in a gun-free zones like stores, schools, and such? All right, this came from my carrying concealed video, concealed carry video that I made about carrying concealed. So when it comes to gun-free zones, man, I am highly against them, and the main reason is because a private property owner can say if they want people carrying guns or not. I am okay with that. But actually posting if you can carry guns or not is the problem that I have, is because it's telling people that, you know, more than likely it's not going to be anybody in there with guns. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can walk up to a place and not know for sure, and if that property owner sees that you have a gun or something like that and they ask you to remove it, I feel like, yes, okay, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But to actually just post it that you're not going to be carrying guns or something like that, I mean, that's just like me posting on my house there's no security system. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not smart to post that, you know, you don't have those kind of measures going on. So I wouldn't advise anybody to post anything like they don't have a security or you can't carry guns or anything like that. But that's just my personal opinion. I mean, there are so many different opinions out there about this kind of thing. So like I said, just take my opinion with a grain of salt, man. That's just how I feel about, you know, posting that, you know, you're not going to be carrying guns or you don't have a security system, because, you know, everybody frowns upon that. If you put on your building no security system available, you know, but you do put on there if there is security, you're going to post that you do have security cameras and that you do have CCTV, but then you're going to post no guns allowed, no gun zone, gun-free zone. You know what I'm saying? I think it just counteracts what you're trying to say for your business when you have security cameras. You would never post on your business that you didn't have security cameras, no security footage available, no CCTVs. Oh, don't worry about it, guys. We don't have an alarm system. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to do that. So why would you do it with guns? Even though you don't want guns carried, and that's fine. If you don't want guns on your property, I am okay with that. If that's what you want, you don't want guns on your property, that's fine. But as far as posting it, I don't feel like it's a good idea. So going on to the next one is a guy put on there, he said, I am going to point it at you. Okay, so you guys have to know or have to seen some of my older videos back on my gun collection video part 2. I had a laser on one of my guns, or a light or something. It was a laser. I'm pretty sure it was a laser. And I was trying to show it, and I was like, I'm not gonna point this laser at you, and then all of a sudden it goes into the camera. I was like, well, I am gonna point the laser at you. So you would have to see that video to understand where that comment is coming from. All right. So the next one is, where did you get your arcade from? Okay, so guys, if you see right here, this is my arcade. All right, it's a custom-made arcade that I got from a guy that basically owned a arcade bar. It's a bar where you can go and you can have drinks and stuff like that, and they were retro arcades. He had like 50 or 60 of them in that bar, and you could just play. As long as you were buying drinks or something like that, you could play for free. And they had a bunch of different, you know, games in there. So I asked him if he could build me one, and he said yes. So what happened was, he had an old cabinet. This is an old cabinet right here that he had that he was no longer going to use. He was basically going to throw it away. So he rehabbed it for me, and he put the brains in there, wired everything up for me, and he told me that he put the actual gaming system in there for me. And the gaming system that I initially had only had like 600 games on it. So as time went on, and I've had this arcade for like, 4 or 5 years. So as time went on, they upgraded the gaming system. So the last one I had in there had 99 games in it. Now the one I have in there now, I just recently put in there, it has 1,500 games in it. Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. It has Marvel vs. Capcom, like I showed you guys on my tour of my man cave, and that's where this comment came from, was my man cave tour. It has the games Mario Brothers, Contra, all the retro old games that it has on there, man. That brings back so many memories that has on there. So I think I'm gonna put some more use into that thing right there. Okay. All right. So let's move on to the next one. And this came from the I'm Back video. It says, lose weight, bro. You're built like a brick house. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that comment, man. And I responded to this comment, and I told him, I was like, yeah, I might look big and everything like that, but I do have a little bit more pounds on me than I want because of coronavirus partly. And just because of me. I'm big boned, as they say back in the day. I'm big boned, which means you're fat. So, I am a little bit more heavier than I want. I'm at 255 pounds currently. I do want to lose. I want to go down to about 230, 225, somewhere around there at least. It'll be a little bit easier to get around, a little bit easier to fit in that car, things of that sort, man, because it's especially during the summertime, man. When it's hot, sometimes them smells that come off your body when you're a little bigger, man. Boy, oh Jesus. So you just come on now. It might be a little bit time to lose some weight. You know what I'm saying? When them smells start brewing, like you gotta lose some weight. So I decided I need to lose some weight. All right. So I got another comment. This came from my rifle collection video, I believe. And it says the purpose of every pistol is to get back to your rifle. And I truly believe that for your pistol's main goal is for you to get back to something that can take care of that problem. And you know, a lot of people say fight fire with fire. Not unless you can get that fire bigger. I mean, because like if somebody has a handgun, I would much rather have a rifle if somebody has a handgun. I'd much rather have a rifle in most situations. Now, there are some situations where, you know, a rifle's not good, you know, a handgun might be best or a shotgun might be best or something like that. But for the most part, I would much rather have a rifle than a handgun. That's where that comment came from. Have another comment, guns are like tattoos, you always want more. So, I do have one tattoo. And I've always wanted another one. But, if you guys can see, right there is my tattoo, all right? And ever since I've gotten this tattoo, I've wanted another one. I've wanted a whole sleeve. I wanted, you know, tattoos go down my arm. But man, I just kind of feel like tattoos are a waste of money for me, man, because during the summer, my arms get darker. You really can't see what it is. Everybody asks me, what is it? What is that? And is this and that? Is that a wing? What is that? And I'm like, yo, man, like I ain't trying to I paid some good money for this thing. I ain't trying to pay all this money for just people to ask me what it is, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I haven't really gotten any more tattoos, because like it's kind of a waste. I feel like it's kind of a waste of money. Just with my skin being so dark and you know the ink being dark too, I just ain't feeling that. I mean, I see guys out there that's dark and it's like it looks like a whole. I see they got tattoos, but it's like, okay. Yeah, I have no idea what you got on your arm. And I'm not gonna ask you, because I ain't sweating you like that. That's my feel about tattoos. I like them. I do want more. And guns, yeah, once I started buying guns, I've always wanted more. I still want more guns. Right now, it's just not the opportune time to buy any guns. So I haven't bought any. But I have a list. Trust me, I got a list. And I mean, you guys have not seen all of my guns anyway. So I still got some guns I can show you guys, but I'm waiting to show you guys because I just don't want to show off those guns right now. So once I get to the point where I'm starting to show guns, and if you look at one of my range videos, you'll see a gun on there that you have not seen before. But like I said, I do have some guns that I have not shown you guys yet. I have a list of guns that I still want to get. So you guys stay tuned, because more guns are gonna come into this channel. All right. My G, where you patrolling? Afghanistan? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Just joking. Be safe out there. Yeah, man. So a lot of people ask me, because we carry the outer vest and stuff like that, like, you know, what we're preparing for and stuff like that. And it's not the fact that we're preparing for anything. It's just that's just what we wear while we're working. I mean, it has nothing to do with anything but that, you know. An outer carrier vest, and I'm gonna get to another one where, you know, I'm gonna bring in this comment with it. He says, I'm jealous of other departments. My department thinks outer vests look too aggressive. And I've heard that a lot, man. Outer vest, you know, it is something different, and a lot of people equate outer vest with like the SWAT team or something like that, man. Let me tell you something, man. Outer vests are way more comfortable than that inner vest. They breathe a lot more. You don't sweat nearly as bad. Your back doesn't hurt nearly as bad. Outer vests are the way to go for officers' health more than anything. So any department that says that, you know, it looks aggressive, you know, I don't totally agree with that. I can see where they're coming from with that. I don't totally agree with that though, because they do make outer vests that don't look as aggressive as the SWAT teams and all that stuff. So like I said, it just breathes a lot more. I don't sweat nearly as much. My back doesn't hurt nearly as much. I don't have as much stuff on my waist to put pressure on my back. you know, it's just the outer vest has made my life as a police officer a heck of a lot better because I don't have to, you know, I don't have those back problems that I used to have with just carrying just wearing the belt and things of that sort. That inner vest under that shirt, man, that thing, you have to put it kind of tight to the body. And it's just like, it just feels like it's right up on your spine or something. I don't know, man. It's just something different about wearing that vest under the shirt than wearing that outer carrier. All right, so I'm glad we wear the outer carriers. Man, it's been a while since, I mean, we just started wearing the outer carriers not too long ago, about maybe 4 years ago. So we ain't been wearing them for that long, but hopefully more departments will go to them because, like I said, it's just the health of the officer's back and all that stuff, man. I think that weighs more than how it looks, because you can fix the look. I mean, you can get outer carriers that don't look as intimidating. All right. This next one says, "Big bro, you are motivating," and you guys don't know how much I appreciate comments, man. The comments that you guys give me, I appreciate so much. I was looking today, right before I did this this video on my YouTube, and actually we are over 3,000 subscribers, man, and I am so humbled, and I appreciate you guys' support so much, man. That's why I try to bring you guys the videos that I'm bringing you. Hopefully you guys enjoy them. Man, I just never thought it would be like this, you know. Hopefully these videos can show you a side of law enforcement that just is not out there like it normally is. So these are normal situations that I'm trying to bring to you guys and let you guys see the human side of law enforcement. So I really do appreciate the comments, man. I appreciate the support, man. Keep those comments coming, keep the support coming, man, because you know, I just want it to be one of those things where people see they support, that we still have support for law enforcement, okay? So another comment says, "I need the location of that range." Well, buddy, you won't be getting the location of that range. That's my personal private range right there. Nah, I'm just playing. So the range is a range that it's a membership range for law enforcement only. Law enforcement families and stuff like that. But you can join it if you are a law enforcement officer in the location, in that area of the range. You have to be, there's certain criteria now. And that's the only way you can join that range. If you're not law enforcement and you don't live, you know, kind of within that area, then you cannot join, all right? But it is a very nice range. I love that range. I like outdoor ranges. Hopefully pretty soon I can build my own range, but we'll see how that works out. All right. This one says, "How do you apply for part-time police?" All right, so to be a part-time police officer, you have to do the same thing that a full-time police officer would do. You have to do the same hours in school. You have to do the same kind of training. You have to do the same yearly training or anything like that. So basically, you have to be a full-time police officer to ever find, well, not fine, but you have to be able to, you have to qualify to be a full-time police officer to be a part-time police officer, all right? Then you would have to find a department that is willing to bring you on part-time. So that's, in the applying process is the same as applying for a full-time position, all right? Nothing different. All right, so this next comment comes from the how I got my nickname story, and it says, "That's a badass story and nickname," okay? If you guys would have watched my how I got the nickname Diesel, you will know where this comment comes from. You know, it was a miss up on gas and, you know, actually fuel, which is, my last name is Fuel. So the sheriff made a comment, "We got to do something about this fuel." And my supervisor thought he was talking about me, so he brought me up to the office to talk to the sheriff, and the sheriff just was like, "No, I'm talking about gasoline prices. This is when gasoline prices went high." So just watch that video of how I got my nickname Diesel, and you will know where this comment came from. This next comment, it comes from when I showed you guys my vest, my outer carrier vest. It says, "Damn, bro, you sitting at home watching Bad Boys with vest and cuffs and whistle. LMAO." So look, bro, listen. Why you gotta throw in the whistle in? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't carried no whistle in years, bro. Like, why you gotta put the whistle in there? Like, yeah, I might have my vest on and my cuffs on, but I ain't got no whistle. What I'm whistling at? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Y'all need to chill out with these comments, bro, because it's about to be a problem. All right? It's about to be a problem, okay? Chill out with the comments. All right? So, moving on to the next one. I want to be a police officer. Do you think it's worth it with everything going on? Okay, so this is the answer that I would give to anybody, regardless if this stuff was going on or not. All right, all this negativity about police officers. Policing is something that you have to do because you love it, not because you want to make a bunch of money, make any money or anything like that. It needs to be something you want to do because it's something that you thought about very long, thought about very hard, and it's something that you love. Because regardless of the fact of what happens, you still need to be a good police officer. All right, I've seen a lot of police officers go off the deep end because they didn't get what they wanted, or they felt like they were mistreated, so they start just doing stuff that they shouldn't because they didn't get what they wanted. Me, on the other hand, I would do policing regardless of the fact of what I go. As long as I am allowed to, as long as somebody is willing to employ me, I will be a police officer, okay? If, God forbid that if I was told that I couldn't do YouTube anymore or they would fire me, I would have to give up YouTube because I never started this YouTube channel to take the place of policing or anything like that. Like, this is something that I've always wanted to do. All right, so even though I would try my hardest to keep this YouTube channel, trying to let them see, and that's why we need those comments, because something like that could happen. You know what I'm saying? Something like that could happen. But if I could show them the comments of the support that we're getting, and how there is no negativity when it comes to this, then it would be a lot easier for me to persuade that. We're in an age now of social media and things of that sort, and there are a lot of police departments out there that just don't want to go towards that route because there has been so many mess ups when it comes to police officers on social media. And there has been so many lies dispelled on social media. So I can understand fully where they're coming from, and it's one of those things where somebody might not want to stick their neck out for it. But like I said, as long as we can show the support that comes from it, and the positivity that could come out of it, I think that we'll have more openness when it comes to policing and letting people into our world of seeing how things go when we're police officers, because we are human too. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do need downtime. We do need, play around time on the job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in office buildings. I've worked at hospitals. I've worked at fast food restaurants, man. They horseplay at every single job. They horseplay, and it's not different with law enforcement. Law enforcement, it's a lot of jokes, it's a lot of things like that going around. It's a lot of camaraderie, it's a lot of, brotherly love, you know what I'm saying? Things of that sort going on. So those are the kind of things that I want to show you guys so you can see how human, and we're not robots, how human police officers are. So moving on, let me get off my soapbox. Let's move on to the next one. I see you are a Steeler Nation guy. So you guys know, you guys should know by now, I'm a Steeler Nation guy. Like, come on, man. Look. There's Steelers all on my arcade. Come on now. You got the Steelers Ave. You got the Pittsburgh Steelers picture right up here. I mean, come on. Like, the Steelers picture, Steeler Ave. Come on, man. Like, come on. Y'all know I'm Steelers. Steeler Nation all the way, baby. Come on, baby. Steeler Nation all the way. Steeler Nation. Moving on to the next one. I had to get that out. So the next one says, this man is the Freddy Krueger of anti-gunners. I don't consider myself the Freddy Krueger to anti-gunners. Who I consider the Freddy Krueger to anti-gunners is Coleon Noir, because that man is a very smart individual who has read his laws and knows exactly what he's talking about. Like, he is a very smart individual. So as far as me, I am 100% 2A. Like, Second Amendment, yes, I support that 100%. I just have not gone down the route of taking the time to actually, look at the laws that's going on. I don't want to be a political channel. I don't want to do that. So I don't want to speak on anything that, somebody might say about 2A or anything like that. I just do not want to do that. So I don't want to do that. I leave that up to Colion Noir, and I feel like he does a fantastic job. So I don't even feel like I need to even do it because he does his job very well. So there's no reason for me to even speak on 2A because he's already got it covered, So, that's just my take on that. As far as being the Freddy Krueger, so Colion Noir might be, the Jason or something like that, or whoever's worse than Freddy Krueger, I guess. But it ain't me, Colion Noir is that man when it comes to anti-guns. All right. Then the last one, it says, who is getting free internet? I want to know how you can get free internet. So this came from one of my gun collection videos where I was saying that you can get free internet. You can just go out and get free internet, which you can, guys. You ever been to, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, or anything like that? You can sit in the parking lot and get free internet. Like, you can get on their Wi-Fi and get free internet. It's not secured, but it is free internet that you get on their Wi-Fi and do it. Now, it might not work that well, but it is free internet. And you used to go to the libraries before COVID-19. You could go to a library and get free internet as well. There are ways to get free internet. Now, I'm not talking about free internet coming to your house. I wasn't talking about that. I was just mainly talking about going out and these different restaurants or businesses where you can get free internet. That's what I was mainly talking about. So that's how you can get free internet. All right, free internet. Like I said before, man, the support is overwhelming. I love you guys for showing so much support. Comments, man. I mean, I know, 32 Icon emailed me. Moving up. So 32 Icon emailed me, and she gave me a whole bunch of words of encouragement, and I really appreciate that, 32 Icon, for getting at me and sending me that email of encouragement. I really do appreciate that. She gave me some words of wisdom as well. I take it. I took it and I'm running with it. And one of the things that she said was, as your channel gets bigger, you'll find that there are some people out there that just have ill will towards you and things of that sort. And I pretty much knew that. That was something that I pretty much knew. And I made a comment to her. I said, I've been a cop for 17 years. And that, you can just imagine what kind of comments I've heard towards me or anything like that. It doesn't bother me or anything like that. And then she made a comment that made, that kind of hit home. It's like, she said, yeah, I'm a female that's into guns, so you can just imagine what kind of comments I get. And I was like, yo, I can just imagine what kind of comments she gets. Seeing what kind of comments I get with just 3,000, subs compared to her, almost 40,000. She might be over 40,000, haven't checked, but I know she has well more than I do. And to know that I get those comments just from my measly old 3,000, like that, I could just imagine, man. And, hats off to her. Hats off to her. She's been a kind spirit, always been a kind spirit. Haven't heard her say not one negative comment when it came to anything with her, dealing with her channel or anything like that, man. So you guys, please show her some support, man. Show her that same love, man. Let's do it. Let's get over there and show her some love, man. 32 Icon, we appreciate it, man. So if you need anything from me, you need me to come choke him, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for you. All right. I appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and share this content. All right. And y'all know what it is, man. I'm out.